Welcome to another edition of the most consistent, the most prolific, the most dedicated uploads in YouTube history. This is Sean's View Entertainment on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. Randy Orton and John Cena are once again at the top of their professions. They are at the top of their game. Who would ever thought some 10 years later after their debut? Remember, going back several years ago, Randy Orton and John Cena worked their way up the ranks. They bust their butts in OVW. They made remarkable debuts in WWE. Randy Orton and John Cena both debuted on SmackDown. Both debuted in what was a popular era known as the Ruthless Aggression era. They've been enemies. They've been for each other. They've been against each other. They've headlined and main evented many WrestleManias. They've won many championships. They've coexisted. They've unexisted. They have existed as the WWE's top players in the game. But who would ever thought that all these years later, all the momentum, all the longevity, all the stability would still be here right now, because Randy Orton is, for the first time in his illustrious career, Mr. Money in the Bank, something that Randy Orton has never done. Never ever has Randy Orton accomplished the feat of Mr. Money in the Bank. John Cena is the WWE Champion. These two have clashed at 2 SummerSlams. That just shows you what Randy Orton and John Cena are made of. They are made of strength. They are made of power. They are made of passion. They have the drive. They have the commitment. They have what it takes to go this far. And that's why Randy Orton and John Cena are still one of the WWE's all-time greatest competitors. That is why John Cena and Randy Orton has remained the test of time. That is why Randy Orton has changed his demeanor. That is why John Cena has stayed the same, because people can relate to him. People know about John Cena. People know that John Cena is real. He doesn't have to change. He doesn't have to give in to the hate. And then you have the Predator, Randy Orton. But now, look at this. 2002, Randy Orton and John Cena came onto the scene not knowing what was going to be ahead, not knowing what the future was going to look like. But here we are in 2013, and the forefront, the two main superstars, the talk of the town, are once again Randy Orton and John Cena. It's tough to stay on top. Never mind be relevant all these years later after your debut. Randy Orton and John Cena could have given up. They could have said, you know what, we're going to enjoy our retirement now. We have collected all the money, but they still want to do more and more. Because in the WWE, you can always become immortal. You can always change up your gimmick. You can always do something different. And John Cena and Randy Orton are showing you that they are in it for the long run. And you know what? This is just remarkable for Randy Orton, because after all those wellness fines, after all the backstage heat, Randy Orton has really matured into this great superstar. Both these superstars are future Hall of Famers. I am liking the direction of the WWE. I like the fact that Randy Orton and John Cena are once again on top of the world. And I'm liking the fact that we might see a heel turn by Randy Orton. But do you want to see John Cena versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam one more time? Well, not really, but it kind of pales in comparison to all the times we've seen Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock at WrestleMania. That was the WrestleMania feud of all time. This kind of would be the culmination of the SummerSlam feud of all time. Never have we seen Randy Orton and John Cena main event and headline 3 SummerSlams. They've done it twice. Some was marred in controversy. John Cena won one, Randy Orton won one. In my opinion, it will only make sense for the Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Randy Orton and John Cena, to feud one more time. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't want to see that materialize. A lot of people out there, quite frankly, that don't want to see that happen. But it's a different time. It's a different age. Is it the age of Orton once again? Randy Orton said that he would not think twice about cashing in on John Cena. And who knows, maybe this will make John Cena turn heel. Who knows what the WWE is going to do with this? But all I know is it is remarkable to see where Randy Orton and John Cena came from and where they are at right now, and how they remain relevant and how they remain at the top of the mountain, and that through all the downfalls, through all the hard times, through all the losses, they have still remained confident that they can still get the job done in that ring. And that's what I like about John Cena and Randy Orton. The two guys from the Ruthless Aggression era that made it what it was, and they have made it stand out, and now they are more significant than they have ever been. The AA or the RKO? You tell me. Is Randy Orton going to cash in on John Cena? Subscribe.